Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zhani. If you're new here, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Instagram if you're not and you're back for another video. Thanks for coming back. It's Friday and I'm recording, editing, and posting, so okay, I got a pink chair, which kind of matches my glasses, and I'm sitting in it. So today I am shooting a video basically, not really, I guess, telling or explaining why or how I became a freshman in college while still being a high school senior. I'm kind of just going over, I just finished my first semester finals, ended last week, and I'm basically reviewing my thoughts and how I handled everything because it's been pretty crazy. Okay, I've changed my mind. So first I'm gonna explain how I got to the point where I was able to take all of my freshman college classes as a high school senior. So basically, since I was in 8th grade, I've been taking online classes, and the first online class I've ever taken was geometry. So I was trying to get ahead in math, and then over time I just kept on taking more online classes, and it moved from geometry to hope because we had to take one gym class, and I was like, I don't feel like wasting my time taking this because honestly, you know what, let's just be real. Have you ever seen me play sports? Well, no. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take hope online, which sounds pretty funny to most people, but yeah, I took it online, and I took geometry online, and then from math I continued on to, I moved over to English classes online. So basically I was just taking multiple classes at once, outside of school and inside and regular school. So I was taking my 7 or 8 class periods in school, depending on middle school or high school or whatever. And I was also taking 1 to 2 online classes. And so basically by the time I don't know if it was my end of, yeah, it was the end of my junior. No, so it was towards around the beginning and middle of the first semester of my junior year. I was talking to my guidance counselor, and she was like, you only need 1 more credit to graduate, which is economics. I had to take an economics class, and she said that, you could kind of just take the class and graduate earlier. I can come back next year and take either a full year in school or do some dual enrollment at a community college nearby. And I was just like, ugh. I don't know if I want to do that because, I don't want to have to be sitting in class every single day. I'm having senioritis, but then at the same time to go to school every single day, and then after school having to go to, not every single day, but twice a week having to go to HCC classes. I was just like, but then she was like, okay, there's a nearby university 30-40 minutes from my house. So it's a regular 4-year university type thing. And she said that since I've completed all my credits and basically I've taken almost all of the classes that, I was already at AP level for everything, that I can just go and start my freshman year at the university nearby instead of going taking community college classes. So it kind of counts as a scholarship. So right now I'm still a high school senior because I haven't gotten my economics credit to graduate. I just finished taking that class this semester. And so it allows me to take all of I'm getting my freshman year at college, university, or whatever done for free, while also still being a high school senior, and I get all those senior perks. I don't think we're having prom this year, but I would have been able to go to prom, go to homecoming and all that. Yeah, so then I don't even have to pay for my first year of classes because I'm a high school senior, and it counts as dual enrollment. So I'm taking, this first semester I took 5 classes, but one of them didn't have any credits because I'm also in the honors college. So I had to take the specific classes for the honors college, and one of them I took 2. So one of them didn't have any credits. It was kind of just an introductory course where you talked about financial literacy and all that kind of thing. And so next semester I'm also taking 15 credits, and yeah, I'm just taking 15 credits because I was like, you know what, if I stay in state when I go to college, then I'll have my first year done. But if I go out of state, which I really want to go out of state, I'll have to restart anyway. But I still feel that's a really smart way to get your first year out of the way for free, so it's less money to spend. Also, all my classes were online, so I didn't have to make a commute. And obviously because of Corona, I didn't want to go into school because I didn't want to get it and then spread it, and then I see my grandparents spread it. I just don't want all that drama. So basically that's kind of how I ended up here. Like I said, I took 5 classes. Okay, tell me why I'm looking over my final grades, and in my video I literally just said I only took 5 classes. I took 6 classes. 5 of them were credit classes, 1 of them was not. So I took 15 credits. My last class that I didn't mention was art and culture, and it was a really good class. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I don't know how I forgot. It's really awkward, but I took 6 classes.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
It was statistics, economics, because I need that to graduate, acquisition of knowledge, honors foundations, and crime and justice in America. And so basically, honestly, I was really nervous because it's like, you know, I've never taken college classes before, or like, I mean, college classes at a university with these college students, and it was full time. So it wasn't even like I could go and I was like taking normal classes at my high school also. It's just me taking them at the university. So it was very weird and different, and I mean, I was very like scared because I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. But you know, I figured it out, and I realized that most people, it's not like they're that far ahead of me, to be honest. Like, they were just 1 grade above, and they all don't know what they're doing either, so it made me feel better about not knowing what I was doing. Yeah, so all my classes, I had to figure out how to like study differently, and you know, you're not going to like class every single day, and things are just different from how they do it in high school. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know how high school necessarily like prepares you for the college layout and the way that you're supposed to work, because I feel like everything in high school is very rigid. I had to refigure out everything that I thought I knew, but good thing that I'm like really on top of my work and I'm organized, because honestly, a lot of times like teachers don't really tell you everything. Like, you're expected to like go in, find your stuff. Like, it's not always like, oh guys, you have this due at this time. Some teachers give reminders, but not all of them do. So you have to like really stay on top of your work. And I remember for 1 class, there was a seminar that we had to attend in order to complete the assignment that was due the following week. And we never got any announcement about it, but I was in a group chat with that class. So somebody was like, guys, at, I think it was maybe like 7 o'clock, you have to go to this link and you have to go watch the seminar. And I wouldn't have known about it if nobody said it, so I'm glad I didn't miss any assignments. I was okay. And you know, I just finished finals last week and I did really good on that too. It wasn't very stressful, to be honest, but I feel like it's just because they were mostly, so everything was on Canvas this semester in all my classes. So the midterms and exams that I've been taking before, it was like the same type of format. So I prepared the same way that I would for my other exams, and I did really well, and it wasn't as bad. I mean, to be honest, the classes weren't too hard if you did your work, but a lot of the teachers provided lectures and they did videos and showed you how to do things, so they made it a lot easier. Like, there were certain things like in statistics and economics that I was like, no way, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. And with their lecture videos and everything, it really helped me figure it out. So basically, my college, university ruling or whatever, it's not too bad. I mean, I'm not fully immersed in that life because I still live at home and I was just taking classes online, but it's been nice. Next semester, I picked 2 classes for my major, and I talked to both my counselors. And the thing is, since I took so many AP classes from freshman to junior year, I completed most of the entry level courses that we have to take when you're a freshman. So like your English classes and your lit classes and all that, like I already had them done. So I was really struggling to figure out, okay, like this is the classes that I should be able to take, because some of them have prerequisites and you have to be a sophomore standing or junior standing, or you have to have taken this course. But then it's just like, I had to figure it out because I'm a freshman, but I've taken so many things that it's just like, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to take? So that was interesting to figure out. A piece of advice, if you end up in an honors college, make sure you talk to both your major and your honors advisor, because they can tell you like 2 completely different things and they kind of work together, but it's like your honors college advisor, they know more about the like honors classes that you have to take to graduate with honors and to like fill all your requirements. So your major advisor knows all about your major and what classes you have to take for your major. And if you talk to them both, they'll be able to help you and you guys can all work together to figure out your class schedule, because you know, you don't want to forget or miss something for one area and then end up not completing all the credits that you need to for your major or for your like your honors courses and everything. So that's like really important to talk to all your advisors if you have more than one. And then also, I know every major usually I think has 2 or more advisors. So don't feel like you need to only talk to one major advisor. You can try out and talk to every single one and like figure out which one works best for you. And this is about to be a very hypocritical statement, but I suggest studying and completing your assignments, or at least starting them before the due date, especially like when you have projects and papers, because there's usually your professor will ask for multiple pages, or you have to do your research and you have to find scholarly articles and you have to get this and that, and it's honestly a lot to do in one day, especially if you have like other class periods and other classes that you have to go to. So I suggest you study before your exams so you can like work out everything that you don't know. It's only gonna get harder from here, to be honest. Okay, and my last piece of advice is that you should definitely keep an eye on your grades and look over whatever your professor leaves on papers or homework or anything that you turn in, because they'll usually write notes or like review your papers or your work, and they'll tell you if like there's anything that they think is wrong. Even when you take tests on Canvas or in person, if you feel like your grade's not correct or something confused you, you should always go and talk to your professor or email them, because sometimes things are worded weirdly, so the answer that you think it could be like with the wording isn't actually the correct answer. And so we would always go and we'd talk to the teacher and we'd work out why we thought the answer was what we thought it was, and then they'd say what they meant for it, and usually they'd give us points back because they could see where there was a miscommunication. So always talk to your teachers, because a lot of the times maybe there's some sort of miscommunication that you can figure out and you can get your points, because you know what, you don't want to be caught slipping. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Instagram at ZHANI_L, and stay tuned for next week because another video is gonna be coming out.